Workplace violence and compromised and lost classified information led to the evolution of stronger insider threat policies. Federal and DoD policies mandate requirements to implement insider threat programs. These programs aggregate and analyze potential risk indicators and mitigate the risks associated with trusted insiders. When properly implemented, insider threat programs protect organizations against trusted insiders who may use their legitimate access, even unwittingly, to harm national security or the organization's resources. As the senior official, you are responsible for the direction, management, and oversight of your organization's insider threat program, including its activities, insider threat training for your organization and program personnel, and program oversight. Insider threat programs must gather, integrate, review, assess, and respond to information about potential insider threats. They gather this information through workplace reporting, user activity monitoring on classified information systems, and researching individuals' records. To fulfill their function and facilitate timely, informed decision-making, insider threat programs must develop and maintain a multidisciplinary capability. This includes subject matter experts from human resources, security, cybersecurity, counterintelligence, law enforcement, mental health, and legal. As the senior official, you and other organizational leadership set the tone for the multidisciplinary team. You also directly contribute to the success of the Insider Threat Program by supporting its activities. Insider Threat Awareness Training enables effective workplace reporting. Employees with access to classified information must complete it. Awareness training is also recommended for other employees. Insider Threat Awareness Training educates personnel about current and potential threats and the methodologies our adversaries use to recruit trusted insiders. It also describes the indicators of insider threat behavior, the need to report, and how to report. Insider Threat Program Management and operations personnel require additional training. First, they must be trained on your organization's procedures for conducting insider threat response actions. Program personnel must also understand reporting and investigative referral requirements. Reporting and referral requirements differ depending on the nature of your organization and are mandated by a variety of policies and regulations. These include the DoD Directive 5205.16, the Intelligence Authorization Act, and/or the National Industrial Security Program Operating Manual. Program personnel also require training on laws and regulations surrounding the gathering, integration, retention, safeguarding, and use of records and data. This must include the consequences of misusing information. They must also understand the applicable civil liberties and privacy laws, regulations, and policies. Finally, program personnel receive training on the fundamentals of counterintelligence and security, including legal issues. The principles in these trainings protect the rights of individuals and help your organization avoid legal liabilities. As the senior official, it is your responsibility to ensure that personnel receive the proper training and implement these principles. You must also ensure that contractors with access to your information meet these requirements. To ensure the privacy and civil liberties of individuals, policies require several oversight mechanisms for insider threat programs. The Insider Threat Program must submit an implementation plan. This plan outlines the rules, procedures, and guidelines for the program. Insider threat programs must also establish and maintain internal procedures that govern program actions. This includes how the program handles, uses, and retains the records and data it gathers in accordance with applicable laws and policies. Procedures must also describe how the program shares information with organizational leadership while complying with civil liberties and privacy laws and regulations. Procedures must capture how the program handles other insider threat matters, such as referrals and reporting, documenting actions taken, and user activity monitoring. Insider threat programs must establish an internal insider threat management forum to monitor the implementation of the program. DoD and federal insider threat programs must participate in departmental and interagency insider threat forums or working groups. Policy requires DoD and federal insider threat programs to submit or contribute to an annual report. The report must describe the progress and status of the program. All insider threat programs must also perform regular self-assessments. Finally, programs must facilitate oversight reviews. These reviews ensure compliance with policy guidelines and the applicable legal, privacy, and civil liberties protections. Your organization must implement all of these insider threat program requirements. When met, they help to protect your organization from insider threats and associated legal complications. As an insider threat program senior official, it is your responsibility to ensure that your organization implements an effective program to combat and mitigate insider threats. Meeting the minimum standards for operations and following through on your responsibilities provides a good foundation for creating and maintaining an effective program. However, a good foundation is merely the beginning. An effective program goes above and beyond the minimum standards to create a dynamic and responsive program that both mitigates the threat and instills a sense of vigilance in the workforce. As the senior official, you have the responsibility to set your insider threat program up for success. Champion your program to organizational leadership and the workforce. Advocate for resources for the program. The cost of failure is dire, but the price of compliance is reasonable. Protecting your organization, its resources, and its employees is fundamental to national security and to your organization's success.